Greetings and welcome to Spider-Man Gamma Porch channel. This time, Sega Genesis, Altered Beast. The cartridge is in playable condition. We're going to go ahead and take it apart, clean those contact pads. Yeah, I'm just stoked to have this as part of the collection again. I lost it out of all of these years. Very happy to have it in its box with its instruction manual. Excellent. Color combination, of course, is blue with blue. Orange goes with orange. And brown goes with brown. This is the best brown I have, so it really doesn't match up with the camera. But yeah, let's go ahead and to open these cartridges, you're going to need a 4.5 secure bit. And this one's going to crunch when you open it. I have not opened this at all. I didn't even attempt to try to. That's a tough one. Yeah, this has not been ever opened, which is a good thing. It means it's not going to be a bootleg one. Okay, I'm just going to say, doesn't that look like a tape cassette? I'm so dated and old, aren't I? Oh, man. It just does. It looks like a tape cassette. Anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll clean the inside of the cartridge too here. But, yeah. That PCB looks very, very simple, doesn't it, for a 16-bit? Look at that. I don't see any corrosion or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera down a little bit further so you all can see it. Give me a second. Hey everybody, I'm back. Alright. My day is going absolutely wonderful. How about you tell me about yours down in the comments section? I'm just super stoked about having this. And fear not, I have other Super Nintendo games that I'll be working on as well, and I have a few other Nintendo games that I need to work on. But I figured after I worked on the Sega Dreamcast that I should really work on some of my Genesis games as well. These games, they don't, it's just like they don't get the credit that they deserve. A lot of it has to do with the difficulty level on some of these. They're so complicated to play. Even that cart to board wear line. Notice that vertebrae on there. Come on, focus! Yeah. That's why I'm cleaning it off first. It's from all the years of somebody blowing on it. Electric eraser. And don't forget to wear your safety glasses while you're doing this too. If you plan on imitating or copying this. Or should I say emulating this? Doesn't seem like it really needs too much of this, but I'm still going to do it. I want to make sure that my cartridges all work and that I'm not introducing any more garbage into or onto my consoles so that they don't work the entire way through while I'm playing the game. You know, you get that spotty performance on them. I mean, you all see my Sega Dreamcast, how well that works. And since I take care of my consoles, I feel really bad that I ended up scoring that PCB though. But that's the risks we take when we have certain complications while we're doing this stuff. I skipped a step. Well, I was thinking it probably doesn't really need it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, soft eraser time too. This one right here helps lift up all the other growtiness in between the lands on these, or the grooves on these. And it traps it inside the actual eraser material or the media. Oh, everybody, I'm so happy that I'm doing this today. I have not been feeling the greatest, and I really miss doing this. It's something that I have to do. And when I find a game that I don't have in my collection and I see something that I really want to share, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, I don't have it. I thought for a fact that I had Altered Beast, and I'm thinking that's probably part of a collection kit, or one of those, one of those Sega compilation discs or something like that I've been playing it on out of these years, or I did have a copy of it on cart, and then it was, I don't know, I mean, maybe it was traded in or something. Okay, give me a second, I'm clean all up. Hey everybody, I'm back. Yeah, the dimensions of the chipsets are very similar to other cartridges, so that the depth of having two pieces of this foam is the perfect cushion, so that when I'm pushing down on the actual contact pads, that I'm not putting strain on the actual components on the other side, namely or notably the capacitor or the actual, what is it, IC or a chip? Yeah, I'm glad that I went through it over again with that other eraser. I mean, yeah, it may look all spotless and all that, but yeah, we noticed that looks can be deceiving on these cartridges. May get some squeaking here too. In the comment section down below, why don't you tell me how far you've been able to get on this particular game, because I couldn't get very far. In the arcade, no, yeah, you can really book it through that, because you just keep adding quarters, right? You know, it's not a big deal. But on the cartridge, it's not the same. Yeah, you could use the game, the Game Genie or Game Enhancer on it. I don't believe that there's any compatibility or checksum errors on that particular model. We'll have to find out. We'll see, right? Yeah, I got all the books and the mail-in order books too for it. A few of those. So I'm sure Altered Beast would be one of those where I have all the codes for it. Not all of them, but at least the vast majority of them. Okay, let's see how nice this shined up. Yeah. That looks good. Looks really good. Excellent. Alright, now we're working on the other side. Oh yeah, look at the difference between this side and that side. That eraser really works. It just does. Alright, let's see if I get any lens flaring from having orange right here. Because on TikTok, it's make sure that you have a bunch of orange, because it's an awareness for the 20th. Okay? I believe it's for fibromyalgia. I think so. I believe so. Don't quote me on that. But this is to help raise awareness. Okay, now. You notice another thing about the Genesis cartridges is that I don't see any cart to board wear line. I mean, I see a lot of scratches up here, but I bet you that might be just dirt. It is too. Some no, that's actually scoring along the PCB. Wonder how that happened. Yeah, he even says IC1. Alright, I keep second guessing myself on some of this stuff. You know, like a transducer or an inducer or an inductor, they look so much like a resistor. To me, I was like, when I look it up and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's what that is. Try to find out what part is what. Yeah, because these boards, when you look at a PCB, they're not all standardized. You know, like when they're a little bit older or even dated, like say in the 80s or 90s, they're not all standardized to have the same labeling as, say, like capacitor 1 or component 1, component 2, or resistor 1, resistor 2. They didn't have that well, yeah, they just didn't have it. It wasn't standardized. Like, now it should be. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. This should play immediately after cleaning it this well. I'm still half tempted to get myself a wet sanding kit for plastics and stuff, or, you know, of course, for metal in mind, so that I could actually wet sand these to see if I can get it to a mere polish. Namely, or notably, some of those that are not that way, I would like to see if I can restore them to that level of, you know, like luster. Get all that verdigris off of these things. Get all that tarnish. Even the wear. But I don't want to bring it down too low where it won't make contact with some of these older consoles, because the consoles themselves, they have a specific depth they can go by. And if the contact pads aren't thick enough, it won't make connection no matter what then anyway. Alright, oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. Give me a second. Oh, by the way, that little black dot right there is from when the it's when the FC Twin and the game Genie bit me. I'm not kidding you, man. It literally bit me right there. That's why you see that little black dot there. I've had it for a few days now, and I'm like, So I'm trying to get rid of it, but it doesn't want to go away. So I just, you know, figured if anybody's gonna make a comment about it, I was like, yeah, that's the reason why I got the black dot there. It's not a Sharpie or anything like that. It's where a cartridge, yeah, the actual cartridge bit me. Yeah, I love that there's no cardboard wear line. That means that somebody wasn't just, you know, it's an easy insert when it plugs into the console, and it's not just absolutely destroying the cartridge when you're pulling them out. Gotcha. This looks dramatically better. That looks so much better. A little bit right in here, I got buff out some more, but other than that, I think this is good to play here in a second. Yeah, just give me a second, I'll get the camera all going and set up the Nomad. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back together again here in a second. See you in a little bit. Hey everybody. So here we go. Altered Beast playing inside the Sega Nomad. Trying to get it just right. It's like, is it me or is this game being insufferable? Yeah, it really doesn't want me to have those. And those are really attaching onto me like right away.
Welcome to your doom.